What up, Sycho Nation, and welcome back to the Asylum. Today is Wednesday. Now, normally this is Warning Wednesday, and I have to apologize to the Warning fans on my page. Yes, this is taking longer than I thought. Like, by a lot. I have to not only find these videos, alter their sound, and literally mute out every other track other than Danny's guitar solos. And I want these to run very smoothly together, so I do apologize. This is taking me way longer than I ever thought it would. I honestly thought this would be like a week or two long project. This is week 3. I can't say I'm working on it like daily because I have work and other responsibilities within my life, but I am working on it when I have free time, and it takes so long. I did not know the venture that when I do get it done, please be prepared for a good video, and please watch. It's weeks of work, literally, this time. All right. Anyway, now that the apologies are out of the way, it was normally Warning Wednesday. Today it is Band Maid Wednesday, I guess. It doesn't rhyme. I don't care. I want to listen to some music. So today we are listening to Band Maid Influencer. This is their newest song. About a month ago, this dropped on their channel. Like I said, I don't know much about Band Maid. I'm terrible with names. We've all come to this conclusion, this grand scheme of conclusion, that I suck with names. But we're going to listen to them anyway. I only have one of their videos up on my channel, and that is not cool because they were awesome in the first song, and I just keep jumping between bands because you guys request so many different bands, and it's awesome, but confusing at the best of times. Anyway, enough with my blabbling. For now, you'll listen to it later. This is Band Maid Influencer. Nice slide. Seriously, their guitar skills just blow my mind. I mean, it sounds so subtle in this song. It's not like they have a bunch of power so far going through it. But if you listen to those guitars, they're not doing just a couple simple notes. They're like legitimately shredding their guitars in the opening of a song. It blows my mind. I thought I knew what talented music was, okay? And then you all started suggesting J-metal. I'm reassessing what I consider talented musicians because of this. I mean, as somebody that's played in a band, I'm reassessing my own damn skills right now because, let's face it, they're just ridiculously skilled in all levels, and it just makes me wonder, how are so many of these bands, and I know a lot of people that listen to metal, but they haven't heard of these bands, and I'm trying to figure out how many awesome bands are out there that I have just let flown under the radar because, you know, I live out under a rock and a pile of snow in Canada, and apparently I just don't pay attention to music anymore, which is weird because I totally react to music, and it's heartbreaking to know that I've missed so many years of good music, and I could have advanced my library so much farther by now. But then again, I wouldn't have any of these reaction videos for you guys, so I guess it kind of works out in a way, I guess. Back to the song. guitars or drum solos like that. Oh. Okay, I can't pause it in a guitar solo. Okay, guitar solo's done, so is bass solo. We are going to have this conversation right now. How many bass solos do you hear in a lot of music? Okay, they are there and they do exist, and I get that, but you do not hear them a whole bunch as a highlighted spot in a song. You hear drum solos far more than you do bass solo. Sorry, I was looking for another word. You hear them far more, and like just to hear that bass solo was awesome. And then I love how they cut it in with a few lyrics, and not like even a few, like a couple lyrics, and went straight back into that bass solo like it never stopped. That was awesome. And then to add the guitar solo on top of it, just perfection. Also, I have been mentioning the places where these videos are recorded as of late, and beautiful area to shoot a music video. Like, I've only seen these in movie or pictures and stuff like that. I mean, I live in Canada that has some of the most beautiful scenery in the world, but I've seen it like all the time, so it's not as gorgeous as this background here, right? It's strange. Also, location, if you know it, let me know, because, you know, if I do plan a trip to Japan or China or anywhere, I want to have a list of cool places to go, so keep that in mind if you have the location. Nice. Couldn't have waited that 10 seconds until the song was over to have that talk there. But, yeah, totally couldn't have waited that whole 10 seconds. Sorry about that. Just kind of destroyed the end of a song for you. Anyway, as I said, they are exceedingly talented on each of their instruments. I've been saying this whole week about the bands I've been listening to. The absolute amount, like the amount of practice that these ladies had to put into their instruments, the amount of time, effort, training, everything like that to become this good is just astronomical. And I get some of them are going to be gifted from the beginning, because there are just people like that who are just naturally gifted. But I'm under the assumption that these girls worked from the ground up like everybody else, and they just perfected their skills beyond everybody else. Now, like I said, you don't hear bass solos often in a lot of music. It's mostly drum solos and guitar solos, because I honestly don't know. They just sound the coolest? question mark. But to me, that bass solo was like one of the most highlighted part of that entire song. It was literally the backbone of the song, in my opinion. It like to get to that point and then hear all other music stop either than the bass and the drums. Awesome. And then, like I said, the little couple lyrics that they throw in just to throw it back to that and add the guitar solo. Perfection. Absolute perfection. They know what they're doing. They're not just playing for the sake of playing. They're playing because they know what they're doing and they enjoy what they're doing. And if you could see how often my hand was moving right now, you would understand how impressed I am. Anyway, enough of that. No, these girls are just insanely talented. It's just hands down how it is. And personally, I wish more bands would pop up like this where I live. And it's nothing, I just want to see more talent everywhere. But I would really, because then they're stumbling. I would really like to see more of them pop up where I live, because that gives me a chance to actually see these in person. And I get that these bands do tour in Canada. I do get that, and they mostly tour the States. But the thing is I want to see one from the ground up. I want to see a metal band as talented as these girls start from the ground up and be able to be one of those fans that can be like, hey, I was there before anybody saw anything. Before anybody knew they were going to be there, I was at their underground shows. You know, I used to do that as a teenager. I used to go to these underground shows. Now, nobody I saw per se made it overly big outside of Canada or even just the town that we were in. But I always try to support smaller artists, which is why I always tell you guys, feel free to suggest smaller artists that you just like. Don't go on popularity. I want to hear what you guys like. Not what everybody likes. Everybody has a different taste in music. Everybody has that favorite band that everybody else hates. Let's hear it. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you thought about this music video in the comments down below. Was that bass solo to you the backbone of the song? Or maybe it was the guitar solo that followed? Let me know in the comments down below, and that'll be the question of the day. Just to keep it simple, which part of the song did you find was the most important part? Now, I'm not saying, oh, the whole song because it's amazing. Okay, I don't want those. I want to know, the first time you listened to this song, where did the song hit you? And I get some of you will be the beginning, middle, end, and some of you will have specific verses that really caught your attention. I want to know what those are. So tell me in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Have yourselves a great night. Stay psycho.